Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, some people question the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 2019. But 3 years later, he earned an even bigger deal. He says, I work my tail off because that's all I know. The money will be there. I'm more excited that I can just show my talent every night, what I'm about, and who Terry Rozier really is. Kevin, back to you.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. All out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And with most of the season behind us, Clark, we've really gotten to know this rookie class well.
Well, Kevin, they won't be rookies much longer. But, yeah, it's always fun to see how these guys develop and grow during the course of a season. And some of these young fellas have shown us a ton of long-term promising potential.
Now, here's Rozier. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Conley against Rozier. Conley kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Knocked away. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. They get it again. McDaniels. And the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Washington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Rozier against Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The free throw drops for Towns. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now, here's Rozier. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Razor-sharp focus there from Rozier earned him that trip to the line.
And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
Edwards finds Towns, shoots over Washington. Here's Gobert, and he makes good on the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And there's Rozier on the assist by Ball. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Edwards. Conley scanning the floor. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the pass to Rozier. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Charlotte in the lead. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Washington. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Conley with it, now defended by Hayward. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Hayward. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio. Ball. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
They get the rebound. Passes it to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Here's Gobert. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Rozier's got 8 points. Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Conley following LaMelo Ball's 3. Here's Towns with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. The 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Towns with the bucket.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Back to Ball. Here's Richards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. Can they get it? And Ball slams it in.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
Conley against Rozier. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Rozier. 8 points for him. Unable to get that one.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Outside Conley. Over Rozier. Conley's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. And McDaniels with the block. Here's Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. The free throw drops for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
It's stolen by Milton. Here's Noel. Basket good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Bridges. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oubre outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
There's the pass to Towns. Milton in the corner. Kept alive.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside Martin. The dish to Oubre. Kicks it to Bridges. And here is Bouknight. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oubre can't get it to go. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Bouknight. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bridges outside. Pass to Bouknight. Wide open look. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Hornets trail by 9. In the corner, it's Bridges. Cans it from downtown.
I think he epitomizes the modern-day stretch four. Miles Bridges can hurt you from deep, in addition to getting to the rack.
Passes it to Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Here's Bouknight. They get it back. Tries yet again. And Williams throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now here's Bouknight. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The rebound by Anderson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Oubre outside. Bridges right side. The three. And it's the Hornets another three.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Noel. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Anderson trying to free himself up. Noel, no good. Hornets trail by 3. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Bridges, no one around him. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Noel, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got his second basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Minnesota on top, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Minnesota in the lead. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. He kicks it to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Reed the pass to Edwards. No good from outside. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Here is Edwards. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. A floater. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got his first bucket of the night.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Rozier. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bridges. Outside Edwards. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Williams with the block. Ball, the pass to Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Bridges. Edwards against Rozier. Towns. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Rozier. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. The Hornets also with a sub. Hayward's checked in, so the Timberwolves called their first timeout. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards can't hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Rozier with the ball. Working on McDaniels, and that one is good.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards from deep. Goes back up. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Outside Ball. Hayward outside. The pass to Oubre. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists now tonight.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. At the top of the key, Towns. Towns is doubled. It's tipped.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, misses off the right iron.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the basket is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
Now, here's Rozier. 10 points for him. And it's ball in the corner. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
Charlotte making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Washington subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And that one falls for Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Ball, the pass to Richards. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops by Hayward.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
And the Hornets call time here.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, you know, so-so. You probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
That free throw good from Washington. Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley. That one is no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. McDaniels got 10.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here's Noel. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Drains the three-pointer. McDaniel's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Noel. Dishes it to McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. Lock at 6. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Shake Milton in for Edwards. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Ball. A shot by Milton, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Knocked loose. Anderson against Rozier. Pass to Noel. Over Hayward. Here's Gobert. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Back to Rozier. Washington inside. Defended by Gobert. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Noel. He's got 6. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Takes a 3. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer, Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Milton kicks to Anderson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hornets trail by 5. To the inside, Rozier. It's hauled in by Noel. Minnesota shooting from the field 44%, not bad. Left side, Anderson. No good on that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson passes to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. And Anderson gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Richards. 1:44 left in the first half. Charlotte making some changes. Williams comes in for Washington. And Bouknight comes in for Terry Rozier. .144 left in the second quarter. Here's Noel. 6 points for him. From the arc. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3 outside Martin. Pass to Williams. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Milton kicks to Gobert. The 19-foot shot. Hornets with the rebound. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside Martin. It's deflected. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And, big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They're getting punished, whooped on the glass. That big of a rebounding deficit, expect them to be down even more. That being said, they can still win this game if they show more fight in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Richards in at the center position. And Towns gets it to go.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Now, here's Rozier. Washington finds Hayward. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the first one drops.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Hayward hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Noel. The pass to McDaniels. Kicks to Gobert. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's the Timberwolves now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Edwards, that's good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Passes to Rozier. Now, here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hayward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hayward, one of the best foul shooters in the league. You don't want to put him at the line.
The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Back to McDaniels. Towns against Washington. Gobert trying to get open, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. The shot. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Hornets trail by 7. Now Rozier. He's got 16. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
The second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ball, the pass to Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Rozier against Conley. He kicks it to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Lock at 6. Conley inside the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Hayward's really an outstanding athlete, a sneaky good athlete. He's creative at using his physical abilities to draw fouls inside.
The Hornets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Hayward hits them both. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Now here's Towns. He's got 15. The pass to McDaniels. Over Hayward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. For Minnesota, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the Hornets call time here. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Washington passes the ball.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Conley with it. Feeds it to McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops from McDaniels. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Hornets. And McDaniels drops them both. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Rozier. Hayward with the ball. Back to Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got 18 points in the game.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
Conley against Rozier. Conley kicks to Edwards. Towns is doubled. Shoots over Oubre. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. Inside. Stolen by Ball. And Rozier, here we go. Here's Oubre. Rozier finds Oubre. Hayward for the tie. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Rozier. For the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
They get it back. Here's Oubre. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Rozier against Conley. To the left wing. McDaniels dishes to Towns. 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Hornets trail by 4. For 3, Hayward. And the Hornets miss again. Now here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for McDaniels. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Bridges passes to Williams. Oubre with it, defended by Towns. Oubre bounce pass. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Williams kicks to Oubre. Shoots over Towns. Second chance shot. Williams can't get it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Up top, Edwards. Here's Towns. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Dozier looking around. Bridges dishes to Oubre. Can't hit from in close.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Hilton the pass to Towns. Shoots over Oubre. Here's Reed. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Milton. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Back to Rozier. To the paint. Here's Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Conley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
The first free throw is good.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Rozier.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 8. Anderson outside. Back to Edwards. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Rozier finds Williams. And the pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Over Edwards. A new 14 for Charlotte.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Reed with the block.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5", has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Edwards, that's good.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Rozier. Milton grabs the board.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Hornets trail by 15. Bridges outside. Anderson with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
For 3, Williams. He can't get that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Milton. Offline with his 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. Bridges inside. Defended by Milton. The kick out to Ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Gobert, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ball, no good. Minnesota leading by 14. To the middle. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got assist number 5 here tonight. And for the Hornets, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Back to Ball. Pass to Washington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Minnesota with the ball. Passes it to Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Towns trying to get open. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Richards. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Offensive rebounds. Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he can't get the first one. And the Hornets making a change here. Hayward's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Timberwolves leading by 17. Right side, Conley. Here's Edwards. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets trail by 14. Hayward goes in. Over Conley. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Hey, you know, this is what you like about Gordon Hayward. He can score from anywhere on the floor.
To the inside. Towns with the bucket. 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 28.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backcourt.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Hayward's got space. Again, the Hornets score. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Rozier against Conley. Here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. Over Rozier. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Hayward. And rejection by McDaniels. Conley against Rozier. Conley dishes to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Shoots over Ball. The Hornets pull it in. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Inside, here's Towns. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Rozier. Great open look there. And that's now 30 points for Terry Rozier.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Edwards passes to Conley. With the floater, the Hornets pull it in. Richards got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Ball, the pass to Richards. Hayward on the wing. From downtown.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Down low. Here's Conley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Richards. Outside ball. Here's Rozier. That one's not going to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. The free throw drops from McDaniels. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And the Hornets call time here.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight. And this led to way too many second chance shots.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
And the Hornets with possession here. 15-point game. Now the pass to Richards. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hayward on target from 13 feet. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
This is just one other thing Hayward can do. He's a sneaky 6'7"ish, and he's got the length to score inside.
Now here is Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 19 points.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Pass to Washington. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Over Rozier. Conley's shot is off.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Conley against Washington. Rozier, the pass to Washington. Here's Richards. The kick out to Rozier. Ball against Edwards. Pass to Washington. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
One shot. Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 11. Now Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Over Washington. Another miss by Minnesota.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now, here's McDaniel. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he gets the jumper to drop. And that's now 21 points for Anthony Edwards. Rozier kicks the ball. Rozier, the pass to Richards. Hayward looking over the floor. Shoots over Reed. And too long on the shot. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Now Conley. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Washington. Towns, no luck. Hornets trail by 14. In the corner, it's Hayward. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns is Minnesota's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. No good from the wing. Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Towns against Ball. That one doesn't drop. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 14. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
And the first one at the line is good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Minnesota.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Troy Brown. McDaniels comes in for Rivers. Edwards, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Rozier for three. And the three ball is good. Rozier's got 35 in the game.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last three to see who owns the arc.
Conley with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.